Hey everybody, Brian Bauman from Bauman's Farm and Garden. Mother's Day is just around the corner, and let me tell you, it is an anxiety-inducing time for me because my mom literally has an entire nursery full of plants to pick from, and trying to find the perfect one for her is difficult, to say the least. But this year, I have the perfect idea. I'm going to get my mom cashmere for Mother's Day. This is our Superbena Pink Cashmere. It's brand new this year. It is absolutely gorgeous, one of the best performing Superbenas I think we have ever grown, and I love the color. And my mom, I've seen her looking at these, she's super excited. I knew that this was going to be great for Mother's Day, so in planning for that, we grew it in a whole bunch of different sizes and price points so that depending on your budget or how many different moms and neighbors you want to buy for, we have something for you. Proven Winners, we always grow everything in a 4.25 inch. That kind of talks about the size of the opening of the pot. This is a great size to put into planters or into flower beds. These are only $4.99, so less than $5. New this year, I planted up a little 6-inch hanging basket. As you can see, these beauties are loving it. The size is really nice. Normally they're $12.99. They're gonna be on sale now through Mother's Day for only $10. And look at the blooms coming on that already. I also did a new size for us. This is a 10-inch hanging basket. Usually I like to do 12-inch because they hold more water, but I understand that not everybody has space for a really big hanging basket. So this one, especially if you're like in a condo or somewhere, this will be a much better size. It's also going to be on sale for Mother's Day at only $20. You can see it has the Superbena Pink Cashmere. It has the new Itsy Pink Petunias that are trailing by. We also have Silver Falls Dichondra, one of my favorite trailers for a hanging basket. And a trip to Bauman's would not be complete without checking out some of our really large 12-inch hanging baskets. This one features all Proven Winners plants with Proven Winners Cuphea Vivid Orchid, Jazzberry, and that Superbena Cashmere again. We have all of these in stock, and we've got lots of them ready for Mother's Day, but don't take too long because they will go fast. I love Superbenas, and I wanted to take you out back and kind of show you some of the other varieties of Superbenas, kind of look back at the history of where Superbenas were come from. This is the brand new one, but I want to show you a few more, so come follow me. All right, Superbena. Verbena is, sometimes I think people give it a bad name because they don't have as much luck with it blooming consistently all summer long. A lot of times verbena will like put on a big show. It's like covered in blossoms, looks amazing, and then it just like takes a rest for a little while. And then it blooms again. The Superbena from Proven Winners, I think, do a much better job of just continuously blooming all summer without stopping. That's one of the reasons that several of the varieties that we carry, like I only carry Superbenas in white because Superbena Whiteout, this came out, look at that, isn't that beautiful? It came out probably 3-4 years ago now, and this is the best white verbena on the market. In fact, it's one of my favorite white flowers for hanging baskets and for trailing off of containers because it performs so well, because the blossom size gets so big, and it just blooms nonstop all summer. One of the other things I like about verbena is that it handles our cool spring nights really well in the Northwest, and then it also keeps blooming even when the heat kicks on in the summer, and then in the fall when we start getting it cold again, it still keeps doing really well. A lot of plants just can't handle that change in seasons as well as Superbenas do. The Pink Cashmere is amazing. There are several others in the series that I think all are very uniform and can be applied across kind of the broad spectrum of things that you do, and also all perform the same. So you have Pink Cashmere, which I showed you a little bit earlier. This is Whiteout. The next one here, this is Stormburst. Stormburst is kind of blue with like a white star through it. Again, really pretty, blooms all summer long, has the same kind of habit. These will trail 3 to 4, even 5 feet long, and one plant goes a long way. Kind of a rule of thumb for me in a 12-inch hanging basket, I like to put 5 different plants in it. If you're going 14-inch, I would go to 7 or 9. And then 18-inch or bigger, I'm gonna go up to 10 plants because I want them all to really come together. It just takes that many to get that really nice look. Another one in the series that I really like, this is called Violet Ice. This one is solid blue, kind of a blue periwinkle purple almost. Deeper, darker than Stormburst. Still just as beautiful. Really nice color, really does well all summer. And last but certainly not least, they're just starting to bloom. This is Peachy Keen here. Also very similar growth habit to the rest. All of these are available at the farm, and if you are looking for something that is going to trail and perform all season long, you can be sure that picking a Superbena is going to be very successful for you at home. And Jessica and me were walking through out here to find the Superbenas, and I stopped in my tracks because I was like, Jessica, we didn't get to include this in our other videos because it wasn't blooming. It's a brand new plant this year. But I want to give you kind of a sneak peek and take a look because I saw them just starting to bloom. So we're going to head on over there. Okay, we're walking over to another spot. So these greenhouses, this is where everything gets grown. At Bauman's, we grow a lot of different things, and we kind of grow it all in one spot. I don't have enough room to like, this is where Vista Bubblegum goes for the entire season. This is where Cuphea goes. So everything out here gets moved around all the time as we move through one block and onto the next, and I feel terrible. The guys out back here have to keep track of everything, and it's not easy because we grow a lot of plants, which is why I'm always out here kind of watching and seeing how things go and where they move. And that's when I found these guys. Come on down here, Jessica. Check this out. So this beauty is a brand new Cuphea for this season. It's a series called Sweet Talks. There are 2 colors that got released. This is deep pink, and the flower is so beautiful. It's like this bright, vibrant fuchsia color with a really pretty purple throat. This should bloom all summer long nonstop. The hummingbirds are going to love it. It's going to be more upright, so for the center of a pot or even in a flower bed, I think they'll do great. They typically like it warm, which is why we didn't have them available till now. It takes a little while to get them up and going. The other one is called Lavender Splash, and take a look at that flower. They are just starting to bloom, but my, oh my, how beautiful. Both of these are brand new for this year. They didn't make my top picks because there really wasn't a whole lot to show you a couple weeks ago, but now that they are blooming, make sure you come on out to the garden center because I also didn't know what size. I didn't know how big they were gonna get. So I grew them, this is a 6-inch pot, and we also grew them in 4-inch. We have both sizes available. I don't have a lot, so you don't wanna wait a long time to come on out to the farm. And come back and join us for some more videos. Subscribe if you get a chance. And Jessica and me will keep walking throughout here throughout the season and show you all the cool things that we have in store. We are just getting started.